Hello, English 3P Honors. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, and today I'm going to give you instructions on our next assignment as we're working through getting to know the modern era. We're starting off, we're breaking ground on the 20th century with the Harlem Renaissance. So today, Wednesday, you are going to be answering the question, who was Langston Hughes and how did his poetry contribute to modern American ideas about equality and freedom? And our objective is to understand the significance of our author to the Harlem Renaissance and also to notice within his poetry how he conveyed his ideas. So I'm going to be sharing my screen and giving you a little bit of instructions, and we're going to go through the materials together. So our essential question today, again, is who was Langston Hughes and how did his poetry contribute to modern American ideas about equality and freedom? So your objective is that you will understand the significance of Langston Hughes. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch the video that you're watching right now, obviously. I'm giving you instructions. After watching this video, you're going to open up the slide deck that's attached below. It looks like this. There it is. I'm going to put it on presenter view. So I'm going to talk you through what we've accomplished so far. We are working your way up to building a research project. You're going to create a multimedia presentation that highlights a Harlem Renaissance poet, writer, artist, and you are going to help us understand what you learned about their life, their work, and how they contributed to American equality. So we're following 3 essential questions. What was the Harlem Renaissance? What were the historical causes of the Harlem Renaissance? And finally, how did its writers and artists contribute to American ideas about equality and freedom? So yesterday, you watched this, the day before yesterday, you watched this video to give you some background, and really it was probably a refresher for you because you've learned about the Harlem Renaissance in your history classes by now, especially if you've got APUSH. So we were thinking through not only as a literary movement, what was it, but also what caused it, who were its most important thinkers and artists, and then we got some ideas of their work. And thinking about this as a movement, right? How did it contribute to American culture? Then we did a dialectical journal. If we were in classes, would have been a gallery walk, and we do these all the time. I gave you excerpts of quotes from Harlem intellects. You chose 5 quotes that kind of helped you understand the importance of the impact of the Harlem Renaissance. And then once you finished, you entered these in the dialectical journal and you completed the analysis. Today, we're going to be doing the following. We are going to be learning about probably the foremost important, not only thinker, but also writer, essayist, poet, Langston Hughes. And as usual, if we were in class, we would do this together, but we're not. So we're going to up the ante. You are going to watch this video, and all you have to do is click on the link. It's active. After you watch that video, I want you to read this article from the Smithsonian Magazine. And as you read, you are going to be finding information that's going to help you create a background paragraph. You are going to create that background paragraph right within the slide. One of the reasons why we're doing this is because we're practicing what our slides will be when we eventually choose our own writer. So that's why we're doing this. After you do that, you are going to read these 3 poems by Langston Hughes. First one is titled I Too. The second is Theme for English B. And this last one, Kids Who Die, is a kind of a B-side, what we call B-side, I think, in when you're talking about music. This is a poem that people rarely talk about, but it's so powerful, and it's one of my favorite poems by Langston Hughes. You're going to read these 3, and based on our essential question, I want you to choose the one that strikes you most, and you're going to choose the one that strikes you most, and you're going to summarize it. Right in the slide, you're going to write the title of the text. We got to refresh our memory. We're going to include the biographical information. Since everything is linked, you should be able to find it. And then you're going to click on this link here to help you write your summary. Okay, so the link goes right to the template. The poem titled, and you just follow it up with how it communicates. Always in this first paragraph, and the first sentence of the paragraph, I want you to answer the essential question. So somewhere in there, I should see equality and freedom, because that's what we're talking about. We also should have the author's name and the title of the piece. So this is just to guide you. If you don't need it, then you don't need it. Wonderful. You're a brilliant person. I love that about you. But after you complete that template, after you complete that summary, you're going to be using the summary template to help you. All you do, you just turn in those 2 slides. That's all. That is all. That's all you're going to do. It should be a lot. It should fill your time from now to Friday. Next week, we'll be following up on this. You'll be creating one for a poet of your choosing. So I'm excited to see what you come up with and how you teach us about the Harlem Renaissance. So once again, there are two slides. You input your information after you do the reading, after you watch the videos. If you have any questions, please follow up with me, send me an email, drop me a comment, give me information though. Don't ignore me. If you need any support whatsoever, you know where to find me. I'm excited. I love the Harlem Renaissance. I'm excited to see which of the poems you choose. They're all very powerful, but it's almost like a personality test. Like, oh, which poem did you choose? What kind of a person are you? So I'm excited to hear what you think. And that is all for today. So once again, this will be due Friday, April 24th. And the questions we want to be able to answer, we want to show that we know who was Langston Hughes. We also want to show how his poetry contributed to modern American ideas, and use the hyperlinks in the slides to help you through it. Thank you so much and have a great day.